One of the ways to understand the story of Noah is a life lesson, where when we seek to do what's right in the eyes of God, and we put God above everything, He will aid us through all the difficulties and trials of this life to safely reach our eternal home. He will keep us afloat in the midst of the storms of life. He will shelter us from the accuser, Satan. He will lift us off the ground of sin and out of it. And He will keep our soul at peace in this kind of harmonious walk with the Lord, all the while being mocked for our faith, until the day of judgment where God rewards His holy ones and the prophets, the small and the great alike, who worshipped Him. This is why the very first thing Noah does is he builds an altar to the Lord in a way of thanksgiving to God, a prefiguration of the Holy Eucharist. He reflects about how God brought him and his family safely through the sea of sin and death, literally and figuratively. And this is why the early church sees this passage of Noah as a figure of Christ, and the boat the church of God. For Jesus Christ was the only truly righteous one to walk the earth, and He established a boat, the church, and He promised the gates of hell will not prevail against it. This is understood as the true meaning of the story of Noah, because all sacred scripture is meant for us to understand Jesus Christ, God's only begotten Son, His saving sacrifice, and His church, where salvation is found, and Jesus Christ aids us in all of the sacraments to reach our eternal home, heaven itself. For it is foolish to think we can reach heaven by our own power, for sin and death will overpower us like the raging waters in the story of Noah, without Jesus Christ, His mercy, His strength, and His grace.